Hi, I'm Nicole. Welcome to WomInspire Garage. Today we are going to be replacing the fuel filter on this 1993 Nissan D21. And the first thing that we need to do is remove the fuse for the fuel pump so that we can then turn on the engine and release all of the pressure in the fuel line so that when we pull off the old fuel filter, we don't get fuel spewing everywhere under the hood. So follow me. All right, hopefully the lighting will be okay. We have our fuses under here. And then there's a diagram right here that shows us which fuse is which. And so the fourth one in here is for the fuel pump. So 4 in from the top, this little red one. There's a little holder in here that helps you grab the fuses out. Pull out our fuse, and then we are going to start the engine and let it run until the engine kind of dies from lack of fuel, and then we'll know that we have released the pressure in the fuel pump. So let's see what that sounds like. And then it dies, and now we have a clear fuel pump, fuel line. Okay, then we open our hood and find where our fuel filter is located. In this vehicle, it is right here. This is our fuel filter. So we'll just unscrew this first. And then just pull off the tube. Kind of got it to twist just a little bit. Maybe you can hear that. So hopefully now it's gonna come. Called in reinforcements and had others pull on it. Eventually got it off. Okay, so we're gonna keep this tube up. Here we go. Back up for you because you can see it. Saw that when I pulled that down, some gas was coming off, so I'm going to keep this up. Then I'm going to loosen this bracket that's holding the filter on. I have a 10mm socket here. Am I tightening? Yep, I am tightening. Here we go. Switch it to loosening. I am going to get a bag and a rubber band to put over the top of this so that as we're playing with it, we don't accidentally spill more fuel out because there's fuel inside of this filter. And I'm going to toss some gloves on. Under here, there's another similar hose clamp, and so we'll have to remove that hose. This is the new fuel filter in my hand. I already put the old one away into a plastic bag because it's leaking fuel out of it, but the way that we actually got this off is using these vice grips here. If you grab the tube kind of right below where it's actually seated onto the fuel filter, it kind of released and pulled off. I hadn't tried that before. It was a lot easier than doing just grabbing by hand and pulling and twisting. So that might be an idea to try if you're struggling to get the tubes off. So now we put the new filter back on, and it has an indication written on it of the direction that the fuel goes, so the flow is pointing up as I'm holding it, and this line here comes from the gas tank, so that comes in to the bottom here. Get our hose clamp back on here. Okay, then we're going to stick this bracket back on. Okay, that's on there. Get our hose clamp. Okay, so then we stick our fuse back in where we found it. Stick that in there, stick our little fuse clips also back where we found them, so we have them next time. And then we'll give her a try. So you could hear that it started a little bit shaky because it was getting that fuel repumped, and then I'm just gonna let it run a little bit and check my seals there and just make sure I don't have fuel leaking out where I just reconnected the filter. And then I'm going to give it a try and see if this fixes my problem of being sluggish on uphills. And that's all we got.